Welcome friends to another Doctor Who lore video. Today we're going to take a look at a species which has intrigued me since I came across some mentions of it in a brief history of the Time Lords. The Deathsmiths of Goth. There's not a lot of lore on them, but I'm going to cover what I can get my hands on of it today. As their name implies, they were very much known for creating weapons, and it is said that at one point they were more feared than the Daleks themselves. Perhaps their best known weapon was one called the Apocalypse device. As their name implies, they were from the planet Goth. Now it seems a brief, harsh world, and it is where their weapons cache is stored. Now, long after the Deathsmiths themselves had left their home planet, a squad of Cybermen found the planet. We'll go through a few of the basic weapons they were known for making, and then we'll go to the main one. The first one is a cellular disruptor. This could reduce any living being to a pool of ooze in a very short space of time. They also turned their genius to making implosion grenades, powerful enough that they could pulverize mountains. On a different tack, they could also make brainwave scramblers. This could drive vast populations into shrieking insanity. And of course, where would they be without the thermic cutter, which could get through pretty much anything, except the Apocalypse device. Now, the Cybermen we mentioned earlier, their leader, Maxell, used the weapons I've just listed against the Apocalypse device, but nothing was able to damage it. Now, the device itself was a synthetic creature that carried within it every disease or virus you could think of. And I'm sure a particular focus was on the nasty ones. It could also broadcast telepathic nightmares that could paralyze the victims with the fear that they would experience. But as of course is the case many times, sometimes the living city turns against you, and sometimes it's your creation, your ultimate weapon, which is what happens here. And the Deathsmiths destroyed all their ships when this happened, to stop this creature escaping Goth and wiping them all out, which I assume implies that there were others of this race elsewhere creating weapons for themselves or other people. Now this synthetic being looked like a ghoulish humanoid. It was smart, but it was made to kill, and it enjoyed what it did. Enjoyed it so much, in fact, that it would hunt down its enemies one by one to relish and extract every fear it could from them. Now the Cybermen had come to this planet to gather some of the Deathsmith's weapons, but he was stalked by the Apocalypse device, was the leader of these Cybermen. So like the Goths, Maxell destroyed his ship and himself, leaving no way for this weapon to escape the planet. And on that intriguing note is where I'll end today's video.